viewers, welcome back to
No.
Mario. No. Well, okay, esteemed viewers, fuck all of you. Go away, I don't want you here. Leave now, unsubscribe. We don't like your kind. Is that more in line?
Unsubscribe. Please unsubscribe. Dislike the video. Delete your comment. Unfollow on Twitter.
Flag as offensive.
A flag is offensive. Report our channel. Report our Twitter account.
Hack YouTube.
Which,
Delete
by the
all
way,
our
Brian,
videos.
I fixed the link to our Twitter account.
Hack our Patreon so you get the money instead of us. Give us a coupon code to Loot Crate.
Then replace all our videos with Raid Shadow Legends ads.
Please rate this video 1 star. leave a negative video response.
I mean, okay. Oh, comments are turned off. Damn it, Brian.
Please send us an angry message on our AOL Messenger.
Oh my god. Okay, so I was going to be, instead of just saying no, I was waiting for an opportunity to refuse to acquiesce to your request. Which, in and of itself, is a Pirates of the Caribbean reference. And back when I still did AIM, I was like, Dead Man's Chest had just come out, and for some reason, I was fucking obsessed with Dead Man's Chest. I don't know why. I don't have a good reason. I don't even think that's the best one. I'm pretty sure that's like the second best. But I was obsessed with it. And we would message my friend who had just moved to California. We were messaging about it after he made a joke about gas prices being high or low. I don't remember.
They're high.
They were high at the time, I believe, because
they're still high.
They actually went down a bit.
Well,
over here.
Ariel everywhere has gone down, but California hasn't gone down much. Still paying
seriously?
We're
paying
below
like
$2.
$2.80.
Oh my god.
Damn, man!
Yeah, we were paying like $3.10.
Yeah, we went from like $2.30 to like $2.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And we're also not super cheap. Like, if you go to Wisconsin, it's way cheaper.
Yeah, well, you also can't. No one can also afford living anywhere in California.
I mean, we can barely afford living anywhere here, so. Even.
High five!
Yeah! We can't afford things! Actually, Brian can afford things because I don't know.
I don't know. I just wake up one day. People leave money on my front door. I don't question it. I just take it and deposit it.
Where's that goat? You can't just abandon the goat.
I was gonna say it's because. Oh yeah, Brian, you didn't put the goat in.
See, that was me. That was me. Seeing if you guys would notice.
No, it wasn't. That was you. Quickly editing this so you can move on to do
Why
something
are we
else.
with the Great Deku Tree's stoner cousin?
We didn't have enough money for the real thing, so we went with the knockoff.
I was gonna say, I can't afford to move out. That's my current thing. Okay, I can, but it would be literally a tiny studio apartment more than an hour away from where I work. And
so what you're saying
really
is it would be financial suicide.
Yeah, sort of. So I was going to move out with one of my friends. Well, 2 of my friends technically, because
but then after
either.
A month, they wouldn't be your friends anymore.
No, part of the reason why I was considering it is because I've known them from the LARP for a while, so we've already been around each other completely pissed off and sleep deprived. So
oh my god, that's the best test.
Yeah, honestly. Like, Brian, when you actually come out to the LARP, that is the test for who you can deal with.
I have one particular friend that I went to a con with. Well, okay, I went to the con with like 5. But one in particular, I know I would never be able to room with. One, because none of us would want to room with him. He's never around, and we don't know why. We assume he's just asleep. Constantly asleep. The other reason is, he leaves the TV on.
Pisses me off.
Just all the time.
When people are trying to sleep.
Oh.
I woke up more than one night that weekend while he was in the shower and the TV was just on.
So he
and everyone else was asleep. No one else woke up, but I did, and I was just like, I'm tired. I don't want to go get the remote.
So,
but I can't listen to this fucking song on loop because you left a video game on.
Alright, so I also have I have several friends I know I couldn't survive rooming with. Like, you just know for some people.
Oh no, I know another one, but it's for a more disgusting reason than that.
No, this, for one of mine, because she even suggested it at one point, even though she doesn't make enough to afford even half of anything. But whatever. And I was just like, okay, but I know that I can't deal with you when I'm tired and sleep deprived. Like, when I'm angry and sleep deprived, I know it wouldn't go well. Someone would die. It may be me, it may be you, but someone is going to die. So it's much better if we just don't room together.
One of us is going to die by my hand specifically. It might be me, it might be you.
Someone's gonna die today.
I love how intense this music is.
I was just about to say, did you edit this in, or is this just the song?
I was wondering, it's like, is this Mario Party music? DDR? Mario DDR?
No, this is the song, fam. This is what they chose.
Maybe this was a song on Mario DDR.
I mean, it probably could be, honestly. Like,
oh no, not Monty and the Mole Gang.
Oh man,
That's
almost as bad
Tom.
That's almost as bad as Wally Bear and the No Crime Gang.
I believe it's just the No Gang.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because it makes even less sense that way. Not even the No Drug Gang, just the No Gang.
The No Gang.
well, all the DARE program taught me to do was to say no. To what?
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, random story, but that just reminded me. So DARE was obviously big when we were growing up. We were that generation. For some reason, they never did our class.
I mean, they never did my class. Well, then again, I
They just skipped our class.
Wait, so they were at your school, but not your class?
Yeah, like they used to do it like 6th grade for every class, except for us. When we were in 6th grade, we just didn't get it. My brother got it. He's younger than me. I don't fucking know, they just skipped us. We just straight up didn't get it, but rest assured we got fire safety every year with that trailer home that you have to crawl through, which is kind of cool to be fair. But, we were also at a private school and had to climb down a ladder and all the girls had skirts, so that was the whole thing.
Oh my god. See, they did DARE for us in 5th grade, so I don't know if they determined that we were like particularly at risk, so they wanted to do us early. I don't know.
It also may be we were the last 5th graders to switch classrooms in 5th grade. Because I was at a K-8 school. So to simulate middle school, once you hit 5th grade, you would start switching classrooms for math was with this teacher, and history was with that teacher, etc., etc. We were the last 5th grade class to do that. Why? Well, a good portion ended up having to, flunk out during that time.
Wait. Oh, What?
They did not, for one reason or another, they did not adapt well. We never saw them again. They were just gone. So we were the last 5th grade class to switch classes. And somehow, I think that's also related to why we ended up missing Dare.
Alright. So, Brian, I have a question about this game.
What's that?
Specifically about your editing in this game.
Uh-oh.
How come after you finished the first area, you made a cut? You clearly made a nice fade out and a nice fade in. And now you clearly have no idea what you're doing, even though you could have cut this part out as well.
Are you sure it was a fade out and fade in that he put in?
I'm fairly certain. Because
I think it also just does that.
It was not when he left an area.
See?
Suspicious.
I think I can answer that. I think I know the reason. So, the first time, I'm like, oh, you know, I went from point A to point B. I know that I'm backtracking. Like, I know where I'm going. It's fine. So I'll just skip it. And this time, most of this video is me going to different places that all kind of look the same. And I was not about to just parse through all that to determine when I knew what to do and when I didn't. So I was just doing battles sometimes, cutting out battles, and that was it. So that's who I am. I'm sorry.
You hear that, folks? Brian doesn't care about this channel. Do not donate to the Patreon.
You know what?
By the way, if you guys hear like a metal banging,
no,
actually, it's happening right now.
Oh, I don't.
That is my neighbor's dog banging on their shed because he wants to go into the house.
Wow. Is he okay? Like.
No, that's just what he does when he wants to come in. He just starts attacking the metal shed because it makes a lot of noise.
Wow. Okay. I don't imagine I would do anything differently in its circumstance. So, all right.
All right.
It works.
Speaking of animals being little shits, so we were doing a project that involved like not yarn, not thread, like macrame thread, basically. And I dropped one of the rolls, and it wasn't what I was using, so I didn't think anything of it. Well, we were doing this on the dining room table, and our dog, Milo, who loves food, he is very food motivated. Now, you might say all dogs are food motivated, but Lucy is not. Milo will do literally anything for food. He would kill a man for food, I think.
Alright, good to know, good to know.
Not intentionally, necessarily. But if they don't give him the food, there's a chance that eventually it would come to that. But anyway, I finally was at the point where I went to find the roll, and I couldn't find it. And I'm like, what the fuck? And there was a dog toy right next to me. I didn't think anything of it, even though Milo had been chewing it a few seconds ago. So I'm like searching around the entire floor and under the table and other places and couldn't find it. And then Milo was like, and he was chewing it and trying to eat it. This thing, which was clearly not edible because it was essentially yarn. He, genius that he is, was trying to eat it.
Your dog Milo sounds like a really smart cookie.
I mean, my joke with him, he's a bulldog. My joke with him is that he has big head and little brain. But he's tried so hard. You can see his dial-up is what we also call him, because he's delayed reaction. When you're like, Milo, come on, and he just kind of stares at you for a second. And you can see that he's like processing.
Processing.
Like I said, we call it dial-up. So we need the like just like that noise when he's just staring at us like, you want me to go outside? Just staring.
Do these spiky vines make the same sound effect as the lava?
Yes, they do.
Alright, I'm glad.
You're glad?
I'm glad they didn't bother to fix that.
Yeah, this game is a little lazier than I remember. That, the Colorado sprite. Come on, guys. Are you Game Freak? What is this?
Also, Ariel, are you talking about your dog looking at you when you tell it to come to you? One of my dogs does that, but I'm pretty sure that's out of fear. She's scared of everything.
Oh. Okay, so Milo is scared
like
of
when
everything.
like when we go to let her out, like we hold the door open, she'll stare at you and slowly walk by, and then when she gets close to you, she sprints.
Okay, how your dog acts is how my dog Lucy acts with my brother. Because she's afraid of everything, but especially him. She hates him.
Okay,
like,
but my dog sleeps in my room.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Mine has decided, my joke is that she thinks Aaron is the Slenderman because he is tall and lanky. And that when she's growling and barking, she's trying to cast a banishing spell. Can't you go back that other way?
Wait.
There's enemies
stairs.
up there.
Yeah,
that's a
so
pain.
you fucking killed
I'm
them.
not killing all of them. It takes too long. I do that later. I was too lazy to do that now.
Also, you can't go back. There's a fence.
So, she's afraid of everything. Milo's afraid of everything. Because they're both chicken shits, except they're afraid of different things. Milo is okay with people, but is terrified of other dogs. Even the 2-pound Chihuahua we had over. He was running in terror from a dog that was like 5% his size. Just complete terror. Lucy, however, even though she's shy, she makes friends with like every dog. Even if it takes her a little bit. But Aaron she cannot stand. My brother. She growls like... We actually make fun of her when she does it now. Because I'm like, she's practicing her death metal scream. Okay? Just only at you.
She knows you have an ear for this sort of thing, so...
But
what's your opinion?
One of the things I want to do when I'm bored is film her horror movie version of what Aaron looks like. Like, just a bunch of low angles and black and white, like, grainy fucking footage. Where he's just, like, evil incarnate.
Like, was Aaron around when you got Lucy?
Yes.
Why does she hate him so much?
Oh, my best guess, aside from the fact that he just slinks around, is that he might look like someone who abused her before we adopted her.
Oh.
Because she does have a thing against, like, tall, skinny guys. But everyone else she eventually warms up to. Aaron lives here. And she cannot stand him. Which is kind of funny, except at this point I'm like, Lucy, either bite him or get over it. As she's sitting there cowering next to me, but also growling at him. Because he came upstairs.
Ariel, what's it like living with Ego Raptor?
I'm sorry, my brother spells it the correct way.
Not like Attack on Titan?
Well, Attack on Titan spells it the German way. Ego Raptor spells it some fucking stupid ass mix between the girl spelling and the boy spelling. Because he's A-R-I-N.
Disgusting.
Instead of A-A-R-O-N, which is the normal boy spelling. And then E-R-I-N, which is the German male spelling or the American female spelling.
Or the semi-easy medium hard way.
Semi-easy medium. I mean, I guess so. And my brother also, when he was working at Jewel, would get a lot of Ron jokes. So,
Ron.
from that one video. Especially since he looks kind of nerdy anyway. Or dorky is the better term. He looks dorky.
Here's a question. Do those pipes take you to other places in the room? Or in the game's coding, do they just take you to a different room entirely?
I don't know. Data mining?
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's time to get a data miner.
Because the fade would suggest possibly it's another room.
That's correct, though. It could very well be.
See, now, this is an actual game theory.
This is code and shit.
Okay. But, what if that's just the transition for entering or exiting the room, regardless of the way it was done?
There could be that, though. We don't know. That's the thing.
But we
can't
could
tell.
know.
If we data mined, we just have to go deeper.
I'm going deeper,
We
Leo.
have to go deeper.
Anyone know how to data mine, though?
Well, fuck. Found me out.
I started learning how to do ethical hacking, but I didn't get very far.
See, I was just gonna try to cram the N64 cartridge into my USB port of my computer and see what happens.
Into your CD drive. Into your floppy disk port.
I'm pretty sure you need an adapter for that. Could be wrong, though. Could be wrong.
I think you are wrong. I'm pretty sure I've done it before without one.